7 things that make you more attractive without changing your looks. Here's something most people get wrong about attractiveness. You can change your clothes, change your hairstyle, take better pictures, and still not become more attractive. Because some of the things people notice most about you aren't physical at all, and once you understand them, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Think about the people you've met who somehow seem to have a presence. They walk into a room, and people notice, not necessarily because they're the loudest, not because they're trying to impress everyone, they just seem comfortable being themselves. That's what makes this interesting. Attraction isn't only about appearance. A huge part of it comes from how you carry yourself, how you treat people, and how people feel when they're around you. So here are 7 things that can make you significantly more attractive without changing your appearance. 1. You don't need everyone to like you. Imagine you're talking to someone. You're constantly wondering, did they like that joke? Was that awkward? Do they think I'm weird? Should I say something else? Now compare that to someone who isn't constantly monitoring themselves. They're listening. They're present. They're not desperately trying to get approval. That difference is noticeable. When you stop treating every interaction like an audition, you become more relaxed. And relaxed people are usually much easier to connect with. You don't need everyone to like you. You need to be comfortable enough to let the wrong people not like you. 2. You actually listen. Here's a simple test. The next time you're having a conversation, pay attention to how often you're waiting for your turn to speak. A lot of people aren't actually listening. They're preparing their next sentence, thinking about how they sound, thinking about what story they can tell. But someone who genuinely listens feels different. They remember details. They ask follow-up questions. They don't immediately turn everything back toward themselves. And when someone feels heard around you, they usually want to talk to you again. You don't have to become the most interesting person in the room. Sometimes the secret is becoming genuinely interested in the person standing in front of you. 3. You don't try too hard to impress people. There's a strange paradox about confidence. The more desperately you try to prove that you're impressive, the less impressive you can appear. Constantly talking about your achievements, name-dropping, showing off, trying to make everyone notice you. It can communicate one thing: I need you to think I'm important. Real confidence doesn't always announce itself. You can be proud of what you've accomplished without turning every conversation into a presentation about yourself. Let people discover who you are. You don't have to convince everyone. 4. You keep your word. This one doesn't get enough attention. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you tell someone you'll be there, show up. If you make a commitment, take it seriously. Because reliability creates something much more valuable than a good first impression. Trust. And trust changes the way people experience you. You're no longer just someone who's fun to talk to. You're someone people can depend on. That quality makes you stand out in friendships, relationships, school, work, pretty much everywhere. Your words become more powerful when your actions consistently back them up. 5. You have a life outside of other people. There's a difference between being social and making other people the center of your entire life. If your mood depends completely on whether someone texts you back, that's exhausting. If your happiness depends on whether someone approves of you, you've handed them too much control. Build your own world, learn something, work toward a goal, spend time with people you care about, develop interests that have nothing to do with getting attention. The more complete your life becomes on its own, the less desperately you need someone else to complete it. And ironically, that independence can make you much more enjoyable to be around. 6. You can handle discomfort. This doesn't mean pretending you're fearless. It means you don't immediately run from every uncomfortable moment. You can walk into a room where you don't know anyone, start a conversation, admit when you're wrong, try something you're bad at, hear no without letting it destroy your confidence. Most people want confidence without experiencing the situations that build it. But confidence doesn't appear first. You act first. Then your brain learns, I survived that. Then you do it again. And eventually something that used to scare you becomes normal. That's how confidence is built. Not by waiting until you're fearless, by proving to yourself that you can handle discomfort. 7. You make people feel good around you. This might be the biggest one. Think about the people you genuinely enjoy being around. How do they make you feel? Do you feel judged, ignored, like you have to perform? Probably not. You probably feel comfortable. You feel heard. You can laugh. You can be yourself. That's powerful, because people may forget exactly what you said. They may forget what you were wearing. They may even forget how you first met, but they'll remember how they felt around you. So instead of constantly asking, how can I become more attractive? Try asking, how do people feel when they're around me? That question will change the way you interact with people. The bigger idea, here's the interesting part. None of these 7 things require you to become someone you're not. You don't need to create a fake personality. You don't need to act mysterious. You don't need to pretend you don't care. And you definitely don't need to constantly seek approval. The goal is almost the opposite. Become more comfortable with who you are. Listen better. Keep your word. Build your own life. Handle discomfort. And make the people around you feel respected. Because the most compelling version of you isn't a character you create. It's the version of you that doesn't need to perform. So if you're trying to become more attractive, don't start by asking what you need to change about your appearance. Start with how you show up. Your confidence, your character, your attention, your relationships, your ability to make people feel comfortable around you. Those things compound. And the best part? They don't just make you more attractive. They make you a better person to be around. This is mindset theory. If you're working on becoming more confident, disciplined, socially intelligent, and mentally stronger, subscribe. Become your best self, one decision at a time.